So your pancreas is a endodermal origin organ or mesodermal or ectodermal. During the 4th week of development, we can see the development of pancreatic bud. Okay, later the same pancreatic bud is going to develop as the adult pancreas. And it is an endodermal origin organ. Okay, so where we can see the presence of pancreatic bud? Where we can see the presence of pancreatic bud? At which part? In the? Say it louder. Take your places fast, everyone. Okay. So now imagine this is your anterior abdominal wall and this is your posterior abdominal wall. Okay. We have already seen in the development of your foregut and midgut, the gut tube will take a loop-like structure. Okay. And this part is the junction of your foregut and midgut. Okay, so first we can see the appearance of your bud in between the junction of foregut and midgut, okay, at this point. Like this. Okay, along with the pancreatic bud, we can see one more structure like this. This is on the anterior aspect. On the posterior aspect, cranial to the junction, we can see the presence of one more duct like this. Okay, now this will become your ventral pancreatic duct or bud, and this is your dorsal pancreatic bud. Okay, and this structure is the primitive bile duct. Okay, so during the 4th week of development, at the junction of foregut and midgut, we can see the appearance of bud on both the aspect, ventral aspect also, dorsal aspect also. Those are named as ventral pancreatic bud and dorsal pancreatic bud. With these two structures, we can see the appearance of one more structure that is called primitive bile duct. Okay. So how the rotation of your loop takes place? Rotation of the gut. How many rotation it takes place? Okay, she is telling midgut will undergo 2 rotation in clockwise direction. Any other answers? Which one? How many rotations are there? 3 rotation and 2 anti-clockwise and 1 clockwise. Okay. He's telling 3 rotations are there, among that 2 clockwise, anti-clockwise rotation and 1 clockwise rotation. Any other answers? The first rotation takes place in 90-degree clockwise direction. Okay, so once the first rotation takes place, whatever the structure that is present on the anterior aspect will move towards the right side. Okay, and whatever the structures that is present on the posterior aspect will move towards left side. After the first 90-degree clockwise rotation. Okay, so when this rotation is happening, the bilobulated pancreatic bud is going to fuse with one another. Okay, so once the fusion takes place, this is how the structure is going to appear. Okay, the bilobulated ventral pancreatic bud is going to fuse with one another after the first rotation. There will be no other changes. Is it clear? Okay. So after this, your ventral pancreatic duct have to go towards the posterior side and joins the dorsal pancreatic bud. Okay, for this only the ventral pancreatic bud undergo 180-degree rotation. Okay, from the posterior aspect. First one is the loop rotation. Don't forget, we are talking about the loop rotation. But in the second one, we are talking only about the rotation of your ventral pancreatic bud. Okay, so once the ventral pancreatic bud takes 180-degree rotation, it will come and settle below your dorsal pancreatic bud like this. Okay, your primitive bile duct is going to be here only. We already have dorsal pancreatic bud. Okay, now the ventral pancreatic bud will go under 180-degree rotation and it will come and present here. Like this. So this is the dorsal pancreatic bud, ventral pancreatic bud, into bile duct. Now the fusion of ventral pancreatic bud and the dorsal pancreatic bud takes place to develop into your adult pancreas. Okay. This is the structure of pancreas, right? So what are the parts? What are the parts of pancreas? This is lower part of head. This is upper part of head. Then followed by neck, body and tail. Correct? Any other structure? In the lower area, we can also see one more structure called uncinate process. Okay, these are the parts of the adult pancreas. So the lower part of head and your uncinate process are developed from the ventral pancreatic bud. From this part. Okay, and all other structures, the upper part of head, neck, body and tail is going to develop from the dorsal pancreatic bud. This is how the development of your this is how the development of pancreas takes place. Any doubts? Okay, we'll come back to this picture, okay? So for the development of your pancreatic duct, we can already see the presence of duct in both the developing buds, okay? This is how the duct presents, like this, in both the structures. At the time of fusion of your two buds, your ducts are also going to connect with one another, like this. Okay, this communication, this is called as oblique communication. We have two ducts, one is present in your ventral pancreatic bud and another one is present in your dorsal pancreatic bud, okay? After the rotation, when your buds are fusing with one another, the ducts will also form connection or communication between one another. It is called oblique communication, okay? So this particular structure will give rise to your major and minor pancreatic bud, okay? Major pancreatic duct. It is formed by this part, the distal part, okay, and the oblique communication and proximal part. Okay, these are the three parts that form your major pancreatic duct. Major pancreatic duct is formed by the distal part of duct part of dorsal pancreatic bud plus oblique communication plus proximal duct part of ventral pancreatic bud. Also a small part of primitive bile duct. Okay. Major pancreatic duct is formed by distal duct part of dorsal pancreatic bud plus oblique communication plus proximal duct part of ventral pancreatic bud plus a small part of primitive bile duct. These are the four structures that form your major pancreatic duct or main pancreatic duct, okay, and it will open into major duodenal papillae, okay. Your major pancreatic duct will open into major duodenal papillae, okay. The second one is minor pancreatic duct. This particular structure will open into minor duodenal papillae, okay, and it is a rudimentary duct. It will undergo regression. There is no any significance. Hence, it is also called as accessory pancreatic duct, okay. Your accessory pancreatic duct is formed by this particular area. The proximal, it is formed by the proximal duct part of dorsal pancreatic duct. This is how the major and minor pancreatic duct development takes place. Any doubts?